Monday morning, you sure look fine. Friday, I got traveling on my mind. First you love me, then you get on down the line. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind. Hi, welcome. It's the Diane Show. It's Monday, and it's September the 9th, and it's 2013, and welcome. This is episode number 8, and I'll explain all this in a minute, okay? Don't get into panic. I'll explain it all, okay? I'll explain everything. T-shirt, everything. But anyways, let's go right to the mug, because I am going to time my show. Let me see if I can find the clock. I've had some complaints. It's all set. The timer is on. The timer is on. We'll see if I can do this, because people are saying that some of my fans and my viewers and my critics are saying my show is too long. And one girl said, I had to walk away. I couldn't watch it. I think, oh my God, you don't have time to watch my show? So anyways, I've cut it down. I'm going to try and do it in 7 minutes. I've got a timer on. Let's try and see what I can do. It's just I talk so much and I just keep going. I could go for hours with this show. Anyways, first, thank you, April, for the mug. It says, don't let reality ruin your day. This is a cute mug, and I love it. And it's so true. You get into reality, you get into all that, you're stressed, you've got your bills, everything. Stay out of reality. Well, maybe not do that, but anyways, it's a cute mug, and it's so true. So anyways, it's Newfie Day today on the Diane Show, and yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to talk a little bit about Newfoundland. And I used to live in Dildo, Newfoundland. Honest to God, I'm not lying. I did. When we were kids, we lived in Scotland. We lived in Edinburgh, which is the capital of Scotland, a huge city. And I don't know, we moved to Newfoundland. We moved to Dildo, Newfoundland. And I think one day my dad just took a map of Canada, and he went like this, and he just went, we're going to Dildo. So anyways, here's my map of Newfoundland. There's my map of Newfoundland. Now Dildo's over here in one of these bays, Trinity Bay, and the other one's Conception Bay. So Dildo is in Newfoundland, and it's about 60 kilometers west of St. John's, Newfoundland. When we were kids, we used to go to St. John's with my parents, and we'd be going to the mall, and we'd do all the shopping in St. John's, because there was only 2 little stores in Dildo, like little corner stores. And Dildo was, when we lived there, we were there 1968 to the 70s, early 70s, and there's probably less than 200 people that lived there. So we came from this big, huge capital city, and we moved to this little tiny fishing village in Newfoundland. It was called Dildo. Fantastic place. I can't say more about it. It was beautiful. I want to go back there one day. I did get this t-shirt because a girl at work, she went back there, and I said, oh, can you please go to Dildo? She was going to Newfoundland on a traveling thing, and I sent a few people to Dildo, actually. Anyway, she said she was going there, like to Newfoundland. I said, oh, can you please go to Dildo? And I think she just went there because she didn't believe me that there was such a place, and she was shocked when she actually got there. She stayed in the bed and breakfast there. There's a few of them, not sure which one. Anyway, she stayed there. She said, Diane, it was beautiful. She went to the store and mentioned my family's name. They remembered us from Scotland, and they gave her 2 t-shirts. So this is the first time I've ever had this on, and yeah, it's great. And I gave my brother the other one, and he wears it all the time. Every time he goes to Walmart, he puts his Dildo t-shirt on, right? But anyways, when we lived there, we did not know what Dildo meant. And they're talking about changing, I was just reading about it the other day. They've been talking about changing the name of the town for years, because I guess my grandmother was the one that told my mom what Dildo meant years ago. But in case anybody doesn't know, it is an artificial penis. Yes, Debbie, I'm saying the word penis. She says that I don't say that word, but I do. So I said it. Penis. Penis. Anyways, they're talking about changing the name Dildo, and the people that live there, that have lived there for many years, it's over 300 years, this little town. I think there's over probably 1,000 people now, from what I've read. Anyways, they're talking about changing it, the younger generation. Some of them want to change it. They're embarrassed about it, whatever, but the older people that live there just think it's great. Just leave the name. They're talking about calling it Pretty's Cove, and they're talking about changing it to Seaview. But anyways, I think they should just keep it Dildo, because, I mean, it's great. It's awesome. I mean, people come from all over the place just to take a picture of the sign that says dildo, and I just think it's kind of a cool town. Like, it's a neat town. They had a whale plant when we lived there, and that was a no-no, so that was shut down in the early 70s. And they used to take the whale meat and feed the minks at the mink farm. And then once the whale place shut down, then there was no, it was too expensive to feed the minks, so the mink farms all went. But anyways, I'm sure they're still fishing there, and it's just beautiful. We used to see icebergs out in the ocean. It was just beautiful. And what else can I tell you about that? There was a lot of people with the last name Pretty. I remember that, like for lots of people. And there was Reeds and Smiths. And I'm sure there's still lots of them there still. And one day I'll try and get back. And they're not sure how they got the name dildo. People say there was a Spanish settlement. They were the first ones to settle there, so it was a Spanish name. But I don't think dildo's Spanish. I don't know. But anyways, there was other places in Newfoundland. I was reading the other night. There was a place called Famish Gut, and they changed it to Fairhaven. There was another place called Gayside, and they were getting jokes about that, so they changed it to Baytona. And then there was another place that was called Silly Cove, and they changed it to Winterton or Wintertown or something like that. And there's like other places, Conception Bay, Goose Bay, Come by Chance. Like, they got great names in Newfoundland. So they're talking about changing dildo to Seaview or Pretty Cove. I like Pretty Cove because I remember the name Pretty. I had a friend that had the last name Pretty, Norma Pretty. And yeah, I just remember the name Pretty. There was lots of... Pretty Cove is nice, but I think they should keep it to dildo. Anyways, I want to see... I have a message here from a friend. And this is a real newfie here. Let's see if I can find her. I've got her on here somewhere. I did tape her voice message the other night. Let's see if I can just play it for you. See if I can get it. Here we go.
Hey there, Diane. It's Juanita here, calling from Dildo. How's you getting on by? Everything here is good in Dildo. It's grown here since you've been here last. How's your mother and father getting on, mate? My mother and father is doing good by for their age. God love their cotton socks. I think it's a big jail all the time, all this gas we had and chewing the fat over a cup of tea. I just had a big old feed of jigs dinner today, and yesterday I made some of them tentacles. And it made me think of you. Well, the people here in Dildo are big fans of your show.
Oh. Uh-oh. That's the timer already. I can't believe it. We're not giving up on this show yet. Anyways, I'll just keep going because I'm timing the show. But we missed the rest of her.
The reason why I'm calling you is to ask if you would talk about that purse you had. I think everyone would like to hear the story, and they will get a great kick out of it. I know I did when I heard it. I know, well, mate, I think I'm going to go to bed now. It's 10 o'clock here in Dildo, so I'll chat with you some other time. All right, then. See you later.
Aww. Isn't that cute? I just dies at you, Juanita. I do. That means you make me laugh. And what else was I going to say? I just dies at you, and oh yeah. I said, fire up a scoff and I'll be over. Fire up a scoff and I'll be over. That sounds almost like my Scottish accent's coming out. But anyways, that means like, come on, make me dinner, I'll be over. A Jake's dinner is like salt beef, and they have these kind of blue potatoes, right? When you eat something like blue potatoes, they look blue. I don't know if they're actually blue, but I just remember them blue. And then a figgy duff is like a bread pudding. It's really rich, but the weird thing is it's called figgy duff, and there's not a fig in there. It's all raisins and stuff. And the mother, the father, well, that's her mother and father, but I never told her that my father died. But anyways, I'll have to give her a call and let her know about that. Flipper pie. Yeah, we had a flipper pie. But anyways, yeah, but last time I had a fig's dinner, a figgy duff. A jig's dinner. I gotta get this right. A jig's dinner. Last time I had a jig's dinner, I had the scutters. Oh, I had to scutter for a long, long time, you know. Anyways, I was going to the bathroom all night. I had to scutters. Anyways, that's something to think about. Anyways, but what else was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah, she wants me to talk about the purse. Okay, I'll talk about the purse and then I gotta go because my timer's already gone. See, I can't keep these shows short. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get on Netflix one day and you can just sit down. The ones that can't sit down, go get a coffee because I got one more story to tell you. So anyways, she says, tell the story about the purse, okay? So when I left Newfoundland, we moved to Ontario and they all bought me this. They gathered together and they collected some money and they bought me a little purse that said dildo. And I was so proud of this dildo purse because at that time, early teens, I didn't know what dildo was. I really didn't. Neither did my parents. So anyways, I move to another town. Well, we moved to another province, Ontario, and I go to school there, junior high. And then I borrow one of my brother's shirts, and it's 69. And I'm carrying the dildo purse all around junior high, and people are laughing at me when I walk by and, you know, making fun of me, and just like, what? So anyways, I met my best friend there in Timmins because she took me aside, and she told me what 69 went, and I went, oh my God. And then she told me what dildo was, and that was it. The purse never come around again. It was in my room. I did keep it. I don't know where it is now, but I didn't bring it to school anymore because, anyways, I learned a valuable lesson what a dildo was that day. Anyways, Dildo is a fantastic town. If you ever get a chance to go to Newfoundland, I hope they don't ever change the name. And thanks, Juanita, for the hat. I love my Newfie hat. And I hope they don't change the name. It's a wonderful place. If you ever got to go see it, go take a picture of the sign, but really have a look at the place because it's just beautiful. All right, bye for now, and thanks for watching. I'll drop by by and by. Bye-bye.